Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. This is 2 nights in a row for me. This is a record. Actually, 3 nights because we did a pod the night before. So it's gonna be a short drawing, I think. Maybe about half hour, maybe whatever. These are my warm up drawings, and I decided I'm gonna do these every once in a while because I do them anyway. So why not? Why not put them up, so to speak? The one thing I do need to do is check on Facebook because last night what I did is I had a bunch of people commenting on Facebook and I didn't have any of them pop up here on my screen. So I'm going to go in and the check the thingy thing because sometimes I don't make them public. And I think since I've not been doing this for a while, Facebook has changed the algorithms so that I don't know how to actually edit this stuff or see the comments. Um, so maybe I'll just leave it up and see if anybody comes on and comments on here. So that could be maybe a thing. Who knows? We don't know what we're doing yet. Um, and if you are watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, you can like and subscribe on the Facebook account. It's Franco Draws on not, sorry, not on Facebook, on YouTube. So you can do that. But I'm going to draw some Spider-Man as my warm up. And if anybody has any comments or anything like that, please feel free to go ahead and comment. Please comment, and maybe I'll see them. Who knows? But we'll see. All right, so we're going to draw. I'm going to put up my drawing, my drawing. I got a piece of paper here. Lighting is a little bit off, but you know what? I'm going to go straight to pen, so you'll probably be able to see it pretty quickly. Last night I did a Darth Vader, and I did it with pencil, but now I'm going to do this with this pen. I use a pen. I use a Sharpie S-gel pen, and it gets kind of messy, but I like the messiness. So we're just going to go ahead and just kind of draw some Spider-Man and see what happens. Sometimes I don't even like these, and I tend to get rid of them. So this is just, and these are fun drawings. They're not meant to be finished or um, super refined or anything like that. So they're uh, just drawings, me kind of just finding my way through things, not necessarily having to block anything out ahead of time, which I do with pencils sometimes. And you see this pen leaves like these little dark glitchy aspects to it, but I don't know, I sort of like that. So I have these things. I forgot to put the comments up in case anybody wants to comment. So let me just switch that this way I can see it. There we go. So I think YouTube people, I'll be able to see comment, and if you want to comment, please do so. If not, you don't have to. It's fine. You probably know what I'm watching anyway. As I look up, there's no one watching live, that's for sure. And I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see where this goes. Playing around with poses and thinking about things in my head as I'm kind of mapping some of this out mentally. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. With these kind of drawings, I like to just mess around, and they don't necessarily have to be super. See, like I just made a decision to put this other leg up here and there's an errant line through here that I'll just have to live there forever because I just did this in pen as I was kind of figuring things out. Or maybe it'll come back at some point. get his other leg in here. And now it looks like he's doing something happening. And kind of some Spidey sense happening. So yeah, it's thinking things through, not all the way. Probably not the best way to be doing these drawings, but hey, it's for me and I like it. So I'll put some of these lines where I want to put them, right? Right. And then had a day today where I needed to do some work and got really nothing done. So yeah. So this is my time when I come down into the studio to actually get some stuff done. I like to write during the day if I can, and then do some drawing at night. But the drawing at night time always kind of needs to have a warm up before I get into anything too serious doing things. And this will change up a little bit, but I think that's my Spidey there. Might get rid of that line maybe with some white later, but I think we're going to go to let's see what we're going to go to. I'm going to try something here. Let's see. I'm going to split this image in half, I think, and put on a. Let's see where I want to split it in half. I'm not entirely sure. I want to split it this way. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way maybe. I'm going to do it right here. I know this is going to ruin my drawing right now, but that's okay. It'll be okay. Everything will be fine. I'm coming down that way. So I got half of a face on there. And then this is going to be the other half right here. I'm just going to put a line in there. And you're like, Franco, what are you doing? I don't know. I have sort of a plan, I think. I'm trying this for the first time. So we'll see. I saw something like this where I do, they did half colors or something. So I'm going to do this and see what happens. And I may have screwed everything up because there's nobody in the chats at all. Then we're going to go through and do some colors. We'll throw some colors on here, see how that works. I got my bin O colors over here. So we'll see where this goes. I just kind of threw a line right in there. You're like, what's that line for? I'll show you what it's for. Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you. I like when the markers do this kind of like, I don't know if you can really see it. I'll bring it close to the camera, but it has like that grainy look to it when that happens, and I like that because it makes it look a little bit like, well, what's happening is the ink is running out in these, but I like the texture of this paper too because it gives it the grain. And I like the grain. And if you're out there, you can say hi. It's all right. With nobody watching, I don't even know if it's on Facebook. If people is watching or can see it, I don't know. But I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna soldier on because I'm still gonna do this. Still gonna do the drawing. Whether there's anyone out there, what usually happens in my studio is no one's out there anyway. So I just I continue on. I continue with the drawing. See, I had a bit of a day happening, and when that happens, then I like to come down and do some drawing, and it kind of makes the day melt away, makes it all go away, makes it all better. Drawing. I have to say, Spidey is always one of my favorite go-tos. I don't know, I used to read them all the time when I was a kid, so he's one of my favorites. Just like it. I like it, I tell you. And deal with the colors. Putting on the colors, putting on the Ritz, putting on the Ritzies. I don't even know if that's a thing. Do the kids even say stuff like that or not? I don't know. I feel like it's a weird sensation doing this a little bit because I feel like there's someone out there watching, so I'm talking, but I'm really just by myself, as I am all the time. As I am all the time. So we shall see. Give it some color. Doing the contrast so the parts will stand out from the other parts. Those other lines disappear sometimes, like these lines, but I may put some white on them just to get rid of them. So we shall see. I know you're still asking yourself what's this bar in the middle for, but oh, you'll see. You shall see. Truth. Can I go with something darker for the actual blue? Test it. Oh, I like that. Like it. What's going on here? So yeah, it was a quick drawing, and then I don't know if my warm-up drawings are really just, drawings in that they're like really quick sketches with color therapy, I guess is what you would really call it. So that's what it winds up being. And the color is what it's all about, man. That's what happens on here. So it's got half his colors. What's going on with the other half? Oh, you'll see. I'll get there eventually. Oh, yes. I've also had to start planning my Thanksgiving feast. I don't know what I'm going to make. Got the family happening. Gonna have the staples, the turkey, the mashed potatoes, but then, gotta have some other stuff. Thinking a lasagna, but I want it to be, it's gotta be a lazy lasagna. It's gonna be a lazy lasagna. All right, now we're gonna get to that other section, and we'll see if this helps you any. You're like, what? That's a totally different color, man. What are you doing? I know. Oh, I know. And again, it has that texture. Has the texture because it's running out of ink. I don't know if you can even tell. I just have to look up all the time because, again, I tend to veer off camera. I tend to do the veering off camera. That looks pretty good. And that looks good. Mixing up the colors here. It's working well for me. And this idea in my head I'm trying to execute. We shall see how successful we will be, but how's it going to go? It's purplish on there. And the purple's down here. And now we're going to get funky with the colors. Let's see. Let's see how funky we can get. I'm going to go this orange route on the inside here. don't even know if these are the right places to stream these to. I do Facebook and YouTube, but I guess I should do Twitch or something. I don't know. I just feel like nobody's out there in the void anyway, whether I'm here or there. So just pick a spot that I go to most, which is the YouTubes and the Facebooks. And then the color therapy. The color therapies on here. If you're out there, you can comment or something if you like. I tend to do these unannounced. I could have put it out there. I would have gotten more people coming in, but I just set up and go actually because I don't know exact time I'm going to come down here and be working on the drawings. And like I said, they're quick ones, so it's coming along. It's coming along. If I put another color over, you won't really see that line there, but you'll see what happens. Let's see. Gonna throw some green on here. Rich Davis is there, yeah, getting funky. That's right, getting funky. Doing the funky colors. It's Franco and the Funky Bunch, I think. These things are kind of running out, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. I'll put the color in. I'm doing it. You can't stop me, man. You can't stop me. I'm just gonna go with it. Like I said, they're color experiments. Is what all of my pieces tend to be. Thank you for commenting, Rich. I appreciate that. Lets me know that there's somebody out there. And I appreciate that. Appreciate an audience. These could be horrible messes by the time I'm done. Because I really don't plan them out ahead of time. I have an idea in my head, but then I try to execute. Sometimes comes out good, like the Darth Vader I did last night. That came out pretty good. I was happy with that. This one, so far, I think I'm okay. Just need to I need to see it through to the end. And if I can see it through to the end, then I'll know for sure. It's kind of happening like that. Kind of happening. So we'll see. We'll see where it ends up. But there, that's what I'm thinking. I need some black. So the idea here was, I might as well explain it to you while I'm doing it here. The idea was to do both versions of the costume, but with a color break. So if I did the big orange section in the middle, that would delineate the break or the separation between the color version and the black and white suit. So that's the thought process anyway. Is inside the yellowish orangish line would be the black suit, and on the outside would be the red and blue suit. So I'm not sure if I got it, but we shall see. Again, I got to follow through all the way and see how it looks, because sometimes I'm working on a piece. Like right now I'm thinking, I don't know if this is working as I'm doing it. So I'll go through, because sometimes the lines at the end will pull through everything brought together. kind of like brings it all together, because I'm going to go through with a dark outline afterwards. And sometimes that makes it works for me. Sometimes I don't need highlights. Another creator I'm friends with, like selling out Whatnot. Oh, I don't know Joe St. Pierre, but thanks for saying what inspired. I don't know. I was thinking about doing, because I did another piece. What inspired this piece? Rich is asking. I did another piece a while ago where I just did the Spider-Man head. I just kind of did his head like that, and then I split it right down the middle, and then this was the black and white suit, and this was the red suit. But it was just like a head-on shot. So I wanted to do something a little bit more animated, but I'm like, how do I split that in half if he's like in an action pose? So this is my idea. I don't know if I had the brightest of ideas, but that was the thought process going into it. So I wanted to see if I could do it. And sometimes I do little pieces like this as warm-ups, but then they turn into they turn out okay, and then I'll do bigger pieces or paintings or something like that, inspired on little color pieces that I do like this. And this is not a very big piece. This is only like um, I don't know what this is, even like 5x7 or something like that. So not entirely sure. And see, I make mistakes because like right there, I just brought the black down past the red on there. I'll try and cover that up with the red too, but see, I screwed up. But that's okay. That's okay. That's what this is for. And then come back and do the webs, as it were. So yeah, these are sometimes just just experimental color pieces, or just pieces that I want to see if they work out somehow. And I have fun with them, but even if I don't like the way how they'll turn out. So like I said, it's a just for me exercise. So I'll wind up putting some of these ideas into action, maybe in larger pieces. And then figuring out where the web goes. So you have his webs happening. So yeah, that's the inspiration for the idea, but we're not entirely sure of the outcomes. But like I said, the piece that I did of the Spider-Man face where it's half and half, I like the way that turned out, but I wanted to try something with a more actiony pose. So hence the warm-up sketch. I like how the hands go back to blue and red. Fun touch. Oh, thanks, man. Like I said, it's an idea. It's the two-suit idea. Brian Lynch is here. I like this a lot. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. So it might be more colors. And then the lines get a little too thin on the outside. So they're my sketch lines. I really should sketch it with a pencil, but I almost never do. So you'll see before I'm finished where I go with it. Right now I'm just putting the thin lines for the webbages. Is that the correct term for the webs? It's webbages, I think. and it's an actiony pose. So I think it's happening. See, I always forget that it also goes off the page. I gotta remember to stay on the page. I can put my camera up higher, but sometimes, nah. I could connect you guys if you had a question about another platform with Joe. Hit me up in Messenger if interested. Oh, I may just do that. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the the whatnot, but I don't know. I'm not a real big tech savvy guy, so um, maybe maybe I should do that. But then it's a time investment, you know. And I'm always doing other things too, and then by the time I get to this point, I just want to sit and draw. Like I said, I've been bad too because I'll just come down here, sit and draw, and not do anything. Um, like not stream it or even photograph the pieces. I'll just sit here and draw and see what they come up with. I have to let that white. I hit them with a little bit of white to dry. Maybe even here at this point is where I'll do this because it's supposed to be drying. But Brian, do you plan on adding the white spider on the black suit? Oh yeah, I need to, right? I totally forgot about that, dude. I'm glad you were here. You know what? I'm going to do that at the very end. So I'll put my marker up here so it'll help me remind me. But yeah, man, I need to do that. You're right. See, I was just going for all black. I forgot about the white on his chest. So you will see a little bit of that. But now I'm just going to go in and do a bolder outline so that you can see him. You can pick him out of a crowd, so to speak. And I used this pen last night that I forget what it's called, but I did use it and I liked it, so I'm using it again to make these lines bolder on here. And give him a really thick outline against to bounce off the colors of the background. And then he'll stand out a little bit more. And I like the roughness of this brush, so that's why I'm using it. Or else again, I could go with a marker that'll give me more solid color, but this gives, you know, a really broken up line. And it gives him a real thick outline compared to what he had before. So if you look at the upper part of the arm and the lower part of the arm, there's a difference and it pops out more. And then who knows, maybe one of you somewhere down the line at a appearance that I'm at or convention or something will pick this piece up because it will be for sale when I'm at a convention or something. You never know where it might be. But Brian reminded me I have to put the white on his chest for the black suit, so I have to do that. And we're almost done, folks. Like I said, these are not quick drawings. Rex Bundy, hello. How are you? And I think I poured out a lot of ink on this last night, so it might be running out. So we shall see how long this lasts. But getting there, almost done. I might have to get some more light on this because it gets kind of dark to look at, right? All the colors are dark on this camera. But we'll get there. The ink's got to flow. There we go. A couple more things. That line is broken, scratchy. It's running out of ink, honestly. So I may not be using it until I look into whether it's got full ink or not. Coming down to the end of the road. Some nice. I like that scratchy. If I show it real close, you can see that scratchiness. I'll show it at the end on the bigger screen because you'll be able to see the colors better. There we go. Some color. Yeah, that's getting there. Almost done. The leg and the foot. The leg and the foot. The roughness of those lines makes it pop. Yeah, that's what I like about it, Brian. I like the roughness because you can see some of the color behind it, and um, it's a rough drawing, a rough sketch. So I like them, the lines rough, and seeing some of what the mistakes are and what the thinking lines are. I would tell my kids all the time, those are thinking lines. You're putting those lines down on paper, you're thinking about them. And there we go. He draw, he inks, he colors. I do. I'm the total packages. Now for that white that I forgot all about. It's going to pick up some of the black on here, but that's okay. That's okay. Makes it real poppy. Pops. Yeah, I think so. I almost want to add in some white on the black, but almost not really. So that's pretty much about it. I'll switch over so you can see what it looks like. Hi, it's me. So you can see it in full colors, and that's kind of what it looks like in the full colors. I know that the camera is kind of dark, so you don't get the whole real aspect, but that's the whole thing, beginning to end. Whole thing. Spider-Man 2 and 2. Okay, so now, am I happy with it? I don't know. I think sort of I am. I don't know if I like the pose altogether. I would have maybe done a different pose, but again, this is one of those pieces that is a thinking thing. I'm thinking through it, seeing if it works, seeing if it doesn't. I think I'm kind of about 80% there on whether I like it or not. I think it came out okay, but I could see where this would be useful in maybe a bigger piece that I'm doing. So there were some benefits to doing this, definitely. And that's it. Thanks for coming, everybody. Appreciate it. That's the end of it. That's how I get them done. How we go, quick ones. All right. Thanks for coming. I'll try and be on here more often doing these. So if you see me on here, stop in, say hello, and you can always watch the replays on Franco Draws on YouTube or the old ones here on Facebook. See you later. All right. Bye.